Okay, you guys watch my lately YouTube on the United States America technology, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
So there's actually the ancient Wing Chun, which is present in today's view and based on science. Okay, so what do you guys think after watching it?
I think you definitely make it totally clear how important the body handling and the breathing are, and how you're using the step to get the angling and also entering the opponent. And that is what I'm trying to teach out now. I'm starting first day doing the exercise without any tripod or any opponent. And then we do the exercises with the opponent standing in front of you, so you can feel, so they can feel how it is to shoot in to a different opponent from different angles. But they're doing it slow from now, so they can build it up and getting better on it.
So is that realistic? What I'm showing there is realistic? Is that par with other martial arts?
Yes, definitely. From my experience in Taekwondo, we use a different shoot-in because it's a long fist start, but we're having the same explosive way to using the body and the footwork to get openings and get into the opponent to be able to place the point or whatever you do. So it's compatible with the Olympic sport Taekwondo because the thinking is very similar, but it's designed to different kind of art.
So you guys see that it is a different thing compared with the Asia Wing Chun and the version 1960 Wing Chun?
Yeah, it's a well-rounded technology. It's a well-rounded technology. So it covers all aspects of a functional martial art. Like Dick said, it's in par with other functional martial arts.
Daniel, what do you think?
Yes. Yeah, what I think is I agree with both. And it's really important to see the uniqueness. It's not a linear art, so you have to move, you have to, it's more dynamic, and it's not, structure-based Wing Chun. It's like in the version 1960s. And like you explained, robbing the angle and occupy the space and all that stuff, which is really important. You can do it if you just have a structure-based posture, and you can move like that. So it's really important to know how to enter, how to shoot in, how to stick to the opponent's body. And everybody talks about it in Wing Chun, and nobody does. So they all say, we don't chase hands. But if you watch all the videos, any kind of videos on YouTube, you always can see they're always chasing hands, even if they deny it. And that's not the thing, because if I start chasing hands, then I'm lost. It's like chasing chicken. And yes, if you're lucky, you can catch the chicken. And if you're not, so you have to continue chasing.
So I can I can tell the entire world, and then all the whoever 100 years later from today. My bottom line is just I want to let the world know what exists there. I'm not, as everybody know, I'm not interested to open a school, promote my lineage, or promote I am the real Wing Chun and the grandmaster. I care less about that. What I care is I want this information to be in the United States, because in the world right now, in this era, putting the truth in United States is the safest, because this is a democratic world, a well educated country where that thing can be protected. In other country, I like to say that in the history, it is very difficult because in Asia is subject to politics, subject to who have more power, who know who. But you put that in America, you put it up there, of course, what I'm saying is based on evidence, right? It's not about Hendrik say, you want to track this down to whatever. In the history, you can see that, and you can verify in the science. So right now, I consider my mission complete because in this channel, you see like the previous few days from the AI. You guys watch the AI video?
Yeah.
Yes.
To the details, you know what it is. It is doing a technology way. And then for the moving forward and explaining about the terms, okay? So you know exactly what it is, and it has to be that way because that is the ancient. Now, that's a part of it, and the other part of it is all these details here, linked to Qi Ji Guang San Shao Strike. So my mission is completed. Okay, I am not interested to do other things because I am not like Mas Oyama. Of course, I was trained in Mas Oyama time. My teacher trained with Mas Oyama, and then I inherit those kind of education. I get educated that way. I'm not a grandmaster because I'm not Mas Oyama level. As what I say in this channel, I'm only for education and culture. Do my best to protect that part of the Chinese culture for everybody, if I can do it. See, that's why I never say, you know what? Seriously, you know what? I'm the 5th generation from Yit Kam of the Red Boat. Yit Kam can be tracked in the history that he exists, okay? I have the salutation, okay? I will not sell you saying that come study with me. Give me a $10,000 or 10,000 euros red package. And then your name will under my name. You're the 6th generations. You learn the most authentic Wing Chun. There are many people on and off, so-called grandmaster study with me, but as soon as people don't follow, I kick them out. Because it is not about me, my title, my lineage. It is about the culture. You don't mess around with that, okay? Anybody's culture, disregard of it's Chinese, of Indian or anything, you don't mess around with those things. Because if you, the minute you mess around with those things, your name going down in the history. People later on, like today, when we dig all this thing out, who do what in breeding and everything, what you have, what you don't have, is clear. Okay? And I am not that stupid that want to put my name going down to the tube in the history. Because it's a big deal, okay? That for hundreds of years, people look at you saying that, okay, this guy is a bad guy. He's a betrayer. Yeah, he's a traitor of his ancestor. He do this because for the money. Well, what is that? If you want to talk about the martial art virtue, moral, didn't martial art supposed to tell the truth? Like kyokushin. Kyokushin meaning that you stick with the truth. So I'm doing it in a different way. I want, my agenda is just to let people at least they know the very minimum, what is a Wing Chun is in the ancient time. So what is a sticking body short strike, right? Like yesterday I explained that video. You go in with the angle, just one move, you are actually robbing his angle. You're actually taking his position or occupy his positions. You actually stick at him and you actually pressure him with your footwork. And your hand is actually one side. In the one way you intercept him, another way you seal him off. So every Wing Chun move have to be like that. Okay. So that is the short strike Wing Chun. So it is not what Xi Xiaodong talk about in the history. Because if we do not rectify it, the entire thing going down. Why do, if we say, oh, I am really royal, I care about my ancestor in Wing Chun. Why do we want to do that? So I want to make it like a Okinawa days, the Buishi of Okinawa. You know what exactly it is. Even 100 years later, people can read the Bubishi and see what it is. And even like the months ago, the Fujian White Crane people who put down on Wing Chun, at that time, particularly writing a book, putting down Grandmaster Yip Man. That's not right. That's why I show the entire thing. I don't care if those grandmasters like it or not, because now in the United States, we based on historical and scientific evidence. You have anything to say, you bring out your evidence. It's not for me, because I didn't make a sense for that. How much do you think I can sell these books? How many people do you think I taught? Like Daniel here study with me for many years already. How many people I taught? And how much time I spend with everybody who study with me? Like Dick is there. Did I take 1 cent from you, Dick, for this past 2 years, like learning this and that, right? So
no.
The bottom line is you have a problem. It is about culture. And that's why I say that the bottom line right now, I have shown the world what is sticking body short track is. What is the uniqueness, how to do it, the basic, how the breathing and so forth. If you want to know what it is, now it's in America. So my mission completed. And of course, whatever I share with you guys, like for example, people always saying that your Wing Chun wooden dummy is still from this style, that style, that style. Wooden dummy. Do we need a wooden dummy? I don't even need a wooden dummy. I want a tripod. Why? How can wooden dummy give me a realistic, even the very basic educations? Everybody practice wooden dummy for what, past 100 years, 80 years? But you see anybody doing the sticking body short strike, the shoot in? Like yesterday, I explained that 6 term into 1. If you cannot do the 6 into 1, you don't know what it is. You're guessing. And that's why when you face Xi Xiaodong, you collapse. See, my idea is not just, like I'm the number 1, I can defeat Xi Xiaodong. No. But you want your opponent to respect you. Even if he defeat you, he know that it just takes times. If somebody strong in your style come up and train it, he can win. Okay, at least the technology is part there. You have the technology, right? So, and then for the next generation, be able to evolve further, like whatever I share right now, and you have smart people in Germany, in Italy, in Spain, in Mexico, in Middle East, smart Wing Chunner. They got the basic, they can evolve. It's like what, like the Gracia family. And you have to have that. You have to have that. Yip Kam is from Redwood, but it is past. I am soon will be past too. So the key right now is I want people to see what it is. Do you have the uniqueness? When you talk about Wing Chun style, what is the style? Now you can see the uniqueness and the style of how to shoot in, right? Like people say, take down. Well, there's a style of take down. Taekwondo, the same. It is a style. Why it is a style? Because you have uniqueness. Why is Taekwondo is not Thai boxing? Why is Kyokushin is not Thai boxing? There are styles there, right? So that's why I tell everybody, yeah, this is all what I can do for everybody. Take it and run. It's not mine. It belongs to everybody, and it doesn't belong to any family. My son do not know Wing Chun, zero. Okay, and I don't want to teach him. Why? Keep things straight. Keep things proper. Nobody owns this the cultural stuff. Nobody have right to screw other people. So that is why I keep saying that this is for educations and culture. Now, if you don't practice this way, like I share with you these few days, what can you get?
You don't get anything because you need to practice it. Otherwise, you can't get the feeling in the body how to move. Automatically, you can't read the situation. You need to practice it. You need to get the feel for it, and you need to adjust it to your body, how your body is able to move. So you're using the technology and practicing it to get it into your body, and then you can move that way naturally.
So a person comment on my move forward video saying, well, there are so many depend, because I said when you go in, it depends on what happened, you have to adjust. Even the BJJ friend, when you're going down, or Western boxing friend, when you go attack, it has to depend. And this guy saying, oh, is there so many depends there, you know, like putting a picture like that in like, I want to use a strong word today. Are you idiot? Have you really fight in a tournament that you can get KO? If not every instant is changed, you think you can going to stand down there using what tan pong phục sau everything? Have you seen that? So sometimes people have never ever touched the real thing. I'm not saying that I'm the grandmaster, but at least I'm there. I have tasted. I know what it is, okay? So what is not changing? Why are you keeping talking about qi sao? Qi is sensing. Why the hell you need to sense if it's not keeping depend on the situation and changing? Why do you need the qi sao? Standing there like idiots? And when you meet Xi Xiaodong, there's nothing no can do. You look at even the Thai boxer, it's all sensing. Changing angle, keeping changing angle. Even the Taekwondo is keeping changing angles. That's called real. It's not Tai Chi, push, you know, this is what? A sense. Those are Chinese movie, Chinese fantasy, okay? And there's modern Chinese fantasy. Qi Ji Guang don't do that. Shaolin don't do that. So sometimes people don't have brain. That's why I delete this type of people and block them out. Why? There are too many people who have no idea, watching too much movie and thinking they know things. And that's why if you face people like Xi Xiaodong, not even Xi Xiaodong student, you collapse completely. You just simply, you have to face reality. So there's the difference between selling a product and about culture and about reality. So are we going to tell the world about reality, or are we going to selling product? So I know many people don't like this, but I make it clear, I put my words here. Okay. At the end of the day, one need to really know what is going on. So now you see what is the short strike Wing Chun is. Can you train it? Sure, everybody can get it. You train that way for 1 month, you have a feeling. Am I right?
Yeah, you have the feeling and you're starting to get the natural footwork, and you can adjust the footwork depending on how your opponent or your partner is moving, and you can play with it. You don't need to do it fast from beginning. You can do it slowly, and then you're increasing the speed when you get the better and better handling of the body.
The key is this: when you go spar with our friend in Western boxing, in Taekwondo, in BJJ, in Thai boxing, it's not about winning. It's about people see you have a style because you have a uniqueness.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your dignity. That is your identity. If you don't have that, how are you going to do anything at all? Keeping promoting, like sometimes people say, oh, analyze the MMA fight. This is Wing Chun. That's Wing Chun. What Wing Chun? Okay. Oh, because this guy is using this and then, what Wing Chun? There's no Wing Chun there. Sorry. Maybe Wing Chun version 1960, you guys want to explain whatever it is fine. But not the ancient Wing Chun, not as writing. So if you look at the fight in the 1950 in Macau between the two Chinese so-called grandmaster, one is from Tai Chi and so forth, that's where the Xi Xiaodong pick it up. You guys are keeping saying, oh, this is this technique, there's technique. Who cares for what technique? There's no momentum there. And that's why all the young Chinese laugh at it, say, what the heck is this? So how are you going to convince people that this is the real martial arts? You can. That's why not right now you see in China and so forth, people pull out that Macau fight between the two grandmasters. What is this? Internal art? How many rounds? How many seconds if you can get up to the MMA play? So that is the reality. You know, I sound like a bad guy, probably.
No, you don't. It's the only way to get out the truth out there, because if you practice martial art, it needs to be functional. If it's not functional, then it's just pantomime theater. And we don't want to do pantomime theater because the guy who's doing pantomime theater is 10 times better than us doing that. If you want to practice martial arts, you need to have it continuously working with the body and develop what you're doing, and also explain for people that it's not a fixed, nothing is fixed. It has to be dynamic. You have to adjust it to your body and your partner. If your partner is having different sides, you have to do it a little bit different, and you need to learn how to adjust what you're doing so you get it in a natural way. Otherwise, you don't have art. You just have fixed the stamped things. You're going to do it exactly this. No, I will never punch like you. You will never punch like me. The other guys will not punch like you or me, because we have different bodies. It's different built, and you need to know your body and how to handle your body to get your art in that's working for your body, and how flexible, how you're moving, your weight, your length, and all that kind of thing. So it's like, it's training methods to bring you there and make it functional.
You see that, okay, you see that for yesterday I shared that whatever in the ancient Wing Chun. Your Wooden Army is not going, the 1960 Wooden Army or Asia Wooden Army is not going to help you to develop the skill of the ancient.
No.
The Chi Sao is not either. Your sets
No.
where you put your structure and your weight behind is not going to help that.
No.
You cannot get in, okay? So when you cannot get in, if there's a weak person who have no idea what is going on, is fine. Go try any real formal trained MMA, even amateur, or Western boxing amateur, or BJJ amateur, or the Taekwondo amateur, see what happens. It is out of reality. And if you call that the Chinese recreations, I'm okay with it. It's like right now, the Chinese government is promoting Tai Chi again. If you can read that from Xi Xiaodong's fan, and everybody say, you know, like the young Chinese say, what, you know, the Chinese is disregard of what Xi Xiaodong raised his arm saying, they don't do this. The Chinese government or whatever still promote Tai Chi. Well, you want to promote Tai Chi that way, you promote it as an exercise. I'm okay with it. You promote it as the a martial art. Are you kidding? You just laugh at by everybody in the world.
Yeah.
So the same with Wing Chun, what are you promoting? Okay. So you want to get laughed at by the entire of the world. So this is an issue. That's why I say, okay, the Asia Wing Chun, they do their own stuff. The 1960 Wing Chun, they do their own stuff. My job is to put all this thing in America, so everybody be able to check it out, what it is. The rest is not my concern. Okay.
No.
So everybody know what it is. Okay. You know, it's like a religion. Anybody can go believe whatever the religion, but I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about science, and I'm talking about what is the reality. Because if there's an education is not religion. No, you don't want to put the religion into your school, your high school. You believing the world is flat. Okay. I mean, you cannot do that. If you do that, your entire country cannot compete with other people in this world. Am I right?
Yeah.
So there's it. And then if you really practice this way, you'll be able to be proficient with it. And when you use it, people say, oh, this is the style. This is the short strike style.
Yeah.
This is the what style, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to be number one, but you need to give people to see what is your style mean. It's not like, well, I'm training this set, and then when you fight like a Western boxing, or you fight using a BJJ. What are you doing? You think those are Western boxer and BJJ people don't know what you're doing?
Of course they know.
Yeah.
What is your art?
Yeah.
So what is your art? Right? So it's heavy. It's a heavy. For me, it's heavy too. I do not want, I like to make friends to everybody too. But now the entire Wing Chun culture is at stake now. In the line of vanishing. And I'm pretty lucky that an American, I can say whatever it is based on evidence. Here I'm not putting down anybody. Whatever I say here is technical evidence.
Yep.
Okay. And so it's protected by law, protected by evidence. It's a democratic country. People can know whether what you say is proper or not proper. If it's proper, people support that, right? America is having that type of the society. So there's no choice to release it here, to implant it in the United States, because this is a good country. If you don't have this country like America, Well, okay, let me make a assumption assumption case for you. A scenario. If I have this, or I know whatever is all, I am in Asia. You know what happened? First, there will be bully on me based on some kind of power or all this kind of stuff. All these things will never be known in the world. And you know what? This is the Chinese national hero, General Qi Ji Guang, national hero of China. How many people really care to understand what is the national hero is presenting to the culture, helping the people? Or you care only grandmaster in your movie, and you keeping making movie on your grandmaster, this grandmaster, that. Which is more important? Which is your real culture? Okay, and then making all kinds of racism movie, like you see, keeping like beating karate or beating the American. Look into the history. What is the reality? What is the point to do this beating at the American, beating at the Japanese? Just look at Sun Yat-sen, okay? The founder of modern China. If he's not held in Japan by the Japanese, in England by the British friend in America, there is no modern China. Read the history. So you don't want to stereotype, everybody is bad, only me is superior. You want to look at people, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I said, am I allowed to say this in Asia? No, you know that.
Yeah.
But it needs to be said. Why? Say for whom? The national hero. What is the teaching? You want to talk about Shaolin? Bodhidharma. What is the teaching? So why is Zen Patriarch Xu Yin send his student Xuan Hua to America? Because you want to preserve the teaching, the culture. And you need to have a politically stable, very democratic and society and country so that be able to take that. At the same time, like Bodhidharma bring the Buddha's teaching to China, because at that time, the Tang dynasty is like today's America. So that is the reality. Okay. That's why I say I don't want to be hero. I don't want to be grandmaster. My job is just doing my duty as a Wing Chuners presenters. And my family, none know all this. None can make money or business based on this thing, or based on what I know. And my lineage, like the Yikam, and have you ever heard that I'm talking about me, Yikam lineage and everything?
No.
And like Daniel studied with me. Have I ever talked about him, about Yikam lineage?
No.
Do I care for that? I don't. Why? I want to do away on that. It's just like the same time as the six patriarch. People killing each other or fighting each other, even in the family, just because of the idiotic title. Do you have the technology? That is the bottom line. What is the point? Like years ago, somebody in the Cho last name saying, well, Hendrik, you don't learn this from your teacher, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you want the Cho family lineage, you take it away. I don't care for that. I can stand on my feet. Even you get Yikam here today. Let's see. Can you stand on your leg? On your feet? So Wing Chun has to be like that. It's like who? General Chi Chi Guan. That's the way how you stand on your feet, not dropping name of your teacher or my teacher say this. Prove it. Otherwise, it is you toxic people. So like the fifth patriarch to sixth patriarch, here on no more. No more your Buddha's bowls or rope. Everybody is equal. Do you learn it or you don't learn it?
Yeah, that's the way it has to be.
Right. So no nationality, no race, but only people. Okay. Everybody is equal, and hope that everybody have a good a good attitude, good moral, and of course that's based on educations. You need to educate the next generations to be good, so that it contribute positive to the society, not contribute to all kind of chaotic. So time is almost up, and that's what it is. I put everything open today. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.